And I said, that's kind of like how stamps were in prison. Like in prison, you have like a debit card, like, but if you don't have a job or no one's sending you money, then you have to go hustle on the yard. Coming out of prison, I knew what the word central meant. And so I said, what do you mean by decentralized? He said, well, it's out of government control and regulation. And I said, that's kind of like how stamps were in prison. Like in prison, you have like a debit card, like a card, and you got to swipe your card if you want to buy things like, snacks, food, hygiene. But if you don't have a job or no one's sending you money, then you have to go hustle on the yard. So in prison, I used to like run the canteen. That means like I would, after the store, the main canteen is closed in the prison block. If you wanted some crackers, say, hey, Justin, I want one cracker. Okay, I'll need two back. Or if you want, two, I'll give you three back. And if you couldn't pay it back, then you had to pay back stamps. So I understood the value of like stamps and I took stamps. I took Bitcoin and replaced it with stamps in my head and just imagine people passing it around, like using it as currency. Cause in prison we had there was a thing like you wanted to keep stamps on the yard, you had to keep them in circulation. Because if you took them off the yard, it means you had to buy them at the regular price that they were being sold at. So we got to sell the stamps at our own price in prison, which was like around 30 cents. And in the free world, they were 45 cents. So I understood keeping stamps is regulation. I understood like making your own price and doing things, in that type of manner with a currency. So when I made that connection, and then the key thing was I understood what the private keys meant. I said to myself, like, there's no way, if I'm in prison and, I might have a cell phone, which we had before. If I had a cell phone and I had Bitcoin on that phone, I said, so the guard could take the phone, but if I kept my private keys, they can't get my money. So that's when I started really putting it together, because people would say Bitcoin is a freedom tool. It's a freedom this, it's a freedom that. Like, well, in my mind, I'm like, let's see if it can withstand the ultimate oppression, which is prison. And so outside of, being, outside of losing your phone or getting your phone confiscated, there's no way they can take your Bitcoin. So that's what made me jump on board.
Hey, it's Amy. Click over here to subscribe, click over here for more content, and we'll see you next time.